Hey YouTubers, here comes a good meal and it's vegan. Alright YouTubers, we are cooking again. This is going to be a new recipe that I'm going to put the recipe in the description, but we're kind of cheating a little bit and I'll explain why. These are Butler's soy curls. They're dried, and this is a marinade that the recipe will show you how to make this marinade, but this is the sauce we're going to use instead of what's in the description. It's accidentally vegan. I think the only thing it says is it's processed in a place that might have fish. So if you're like super worried, then I don't know. But this is marinade for ribs, and we're going to use it on this. And it tastes fantastic. Not just my opinion, has been stated. So that's what's in here. There's 3/4 of a cup in there. And I saw some ground ginger get put on top of it. Fresh ground ginger. And a little bit of sesame oil. And what I showed you a second ago is daikon getting chopped up. I called it daikor a second ago, you know, because I'm thinking about the RV. But that's going to get done with a new knife that I just got. $30 from Walmart, from Amazon, and it is Mercer, and it's very sharp. It feels good in the hand. Maybe I'll put a link in there or something. But this is going to get some carrots added to it, and it's going to get pickled. Okay, we're going to call this a vegan bulgogi burrito, and bulgogi is one of my favorite things. I had a buddy, I've mentioned this before, his wife was Korean, and she used to make hot, spicy bulgogi, and it was sensational. This is going to be a little different, but I think it's going to be just as good. These come out of the package dried. She put 6 tablespoons of water in there. I'm going to add the marinade, and then this stuff should absorb it. We'll probably put it in the refrigerator and let it soak it in, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do. Now, I feel like I should ask first, but I feel like I should stir this around a little bit. I got the head nod. I should stir it around. Which means if you make this, you should stir it around as well. And then, oh, that smells good. Mm-hmm. That sauce really is awesome. Again, I've used it on other things many times. So adding this liquid to it, these should expand and get larger. And I got another head nod. That is also correct.
Yeah, they will
2
get
for
soft.
2. And they will also get soft. All right, so this is going to get covered, put in the refrigerator for about an hour. And we're already wondering, it might need more water after some time to see how much it expands, but we'll figure that out in an hour. We're making extra of this for another meal. This knife really does have a nice weight to it, and it's sharp. It feels good knife. $30. That's not too bad for a knife. Not good enough for some, I would assume. But it's a good knife for me. It is not a paring knife. I've moved on from the paring knife for those who watch. My grandmother would be upset with me. I could do that with a paring knife. She could too. Better too. Better than any of you that would give her crap for using a paring knife. She ran a restaurant. It was called the paring knife. She did run a restaurant, but it was not called the paring knife. So in the background, the pickling stuff is getting prepared. I'll probably tell you how to make it in the description. How do you make pickling stuff? What'd you put in there?
Half cup of rice vinegar.
Half cup of rice vinegar.
1/4 cup of water.
1/4 cup of water.
1/4 cup of sugar.
1/4 cup of sugar.
Teaspoon of sugar.
Teaspoon of sugar. You said sugar a lot.
No, salt.
Teaspoon of salt.
Heat it up on the stove or in the microwave so the sugar dissolves, and then pour it over the carrots and the daikon radish.
All right. Hopefully you heard all that, because I can't remember what she just said. I can't multitask very well. I have a sharp implement in my hand. I'm dangerous. But that's how you make pickling stuff. Most of you that are going to make something like this probably already know how to do that. Now, we're going to dump in that pickling concoction I told you about. It smells pickly. We're very hopeful that it's enough.
It'll wilt a little. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Just get it all over everything. Should be good.
Shake it up. Shake it up. It shook up. clove of garlic in there and some onion. A clove of garlic and some onion. We're kind of just making this up as we go. And here we got 2 cups of better than bouillon vegetable. And it's gonna go in because we're making rice. There's also a half a teaspoon of this, mother-in-law's Korean chili flakes, gochugaru. Close enough, it's not right, I didn't say it right. In goes the rice, cup and a half of brown rice. And we're gonna let that go for a minute or 2. All right, now we're putting in a teaspoon of gochujang. It's a seasoning to make the flavored rice that's gonna go inside the burritos. I want my burrito. In goes the bouillon. Ooh, look at that. Half teaspoon of that fancy salt and Himalayan stuff. And now you're just doing the normal process of making rice. And we went to Aldi and we're gonna use some classic coleslaw in it. We might doctor it up a bit, but I'm not sure you're gonna see all that. But basically you're gonna put coleslaw in this too. All right, now we're gonna put a little bit of sesame seed oil in a pan. In they go. All right, and we're just gonna cook them until they seem cooked. Oh, it smells good. And that rice had a little bit of back heat to it. It's not hot, but it's got a little heat to it. And you add a little bit more of the hot stuff if you want to hot it. Take it out if you don't. Yummy goodness. Okay, the coleslaw. We use, just gonna read it off to you real quick. You didn't get to see it. 2 cups of cabbage shredded, a carrot shredded, 2 green onions diced, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, vegan mayonnaise, 1/4 cup of sour cream, vegan sour cream, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, a tablespoon of honey, teaspoon of ginger, grated, a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds coarsely ground. I actually did that. Salt and pepper to taste, and a little bit of cilantro, and you're done. We're done. Now this is vegan by many people's standards, but there are some vegans out there who think using honey makes it non-vegan. That's up to you. You make the call. I guess, yeah, it's up to you. I'm gonna stir that all up and we're gonna call that done. I lost a little bit of video, but these are the curls. Here's the barbecue sauce we used. There's rice on the bottom, then the curls, and then coleslaw. And the pickled concoction on top. We rolled it up, threw it in a frying pan to brown it, and I'm telling you, vegan food is better than you might think. You gotta give it a shot. All right, I'm gonna have to take a bite. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we got some shadows. Hold on.
Is it good?
No, it's terrible. It's the worst thing yet. It's awesome. Oh my goodness, that's good. Who told you vegan was bad? They lied to you, YouTube.
Oh.
Right? All right, I know I said all my goodbyes and everything, and we got a little shadow. Deal with it. Sitting here just enjoying the heck out of this. Gonna make another one. It's got the sweet, it's got the sour. The rice was a little spicy to it. That out of a jar sauce is really good. Accidentally vegan Korean barbecue sauce is really good in there. This is a home run. And please remember, YouTubers, I'm basically at the beginning, a reluctant vegan now. And if you look at my old cooking videos, I was damn near keto. There were times I forget, oh yeah, I better make a vegetable, you know? And I'm not even gonna talk about that diet, but this is spectacular. There's millions of recipes and probably better cooking shows out there for you to watch than mine. But as I go through this journey, I'm gonna keep sharing with you awesome things like this in hopes that you have nearly as great a wonderful day as I'm having, because this is spectacular. And for dessert, Oreos, America's favorite cookies, my favorite cookie, and accidentally vegan. I have a policy where I try to at least eat 3 Oreos a day, no more, no less. I usually fail on eating more than 3. Not the double stuff, not any of that other crap. They got the original, standard, awesome Oreo cookie. That's dessert. Now you get to have a great and wonderful day. Because I know you really, really cared about my cookie preferences.